on this beautiful day. If you're enjoying these, hit subscribe in the buttons below, hit the bell so you're notified when we're doing our workouts, and we should be doing these videos live very soon. So let's get started. Let's lay down on your mat and get warmed up. Let's just do a few pelvic tilts to get started. So just roll that spine back and forth. Press that tailbone down towards your heels. Let's do a couple more. And stretch those feet out. And let's do some soldier arms and some windmill arms to warm up those shoulders. Notice how your body's feeling this morning. Some days you're probably going to move better than others. Try not to rock those hips. Keep that pelvis nice and straight. Come into a windmill arm. Focus on your breathing. Start connecting your breath to your movements. And bring your arms down. Let's bring those knees up to a tabletop position. Inhale to prepare. Bring them up to a tabletop. Roll those shoulders off the mat. If you have to, stay in that position. Otherwise, stretch those legs out. Bring that navel to your spine. Inhale for 5 pumps with your arms. Exhale for 5 pumps with your arms. And try to do 10 nice, clean, cleansing breaths. Fire up those core muscles. If you start feeling that in your thighs, turn your toes out just a little bit. Really try to hold those legs up using those abdominal muscles, pressing that back down into the mat, bringing that navel to your spine. A couple more deep cleansing breaths. Last one. And bring those legs back down. Arms up above your head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Roll all the way up. Use your legs if you have to. Arms up above your head. Nice spine stretch like you're rolling over a huge ball. Restack that spine one vertebrae at a time. And roll all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Engage those muscles. Use your legs if you have to help come up. Arms above your head. Nice spine stretch all the way over. Restack. Roll all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom. Engage those deep pelvic floor muscles. Roll all the way up one vertebrae at a time. And over that big ball for a nice spine stretch. Let's put those feet out, mat width apart, arms out to the side for the saw. Nice spine stretch over that toe. Every time you turn, try and get taller and taller, like a string is pulling you up towards the sky. Let's do one more on each side. And relax. Let's roll back down onto our mat. Let's do a single leg stretch. So we're going to stretch one foot out, one leg up to the sky. Roll those shoulders off the mat. Go ahead and give a slight pull on that upper leg, a couple little bounces on the lower. We'll do our ab series here. Feel a nice stretch in those hamstrings. Make the movement come from your core muscles. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Let's do 2 more on each side. Last one. And let's turn it into a bicycle. Press those hands behind your head and crisscross. Just rest your head in your hands. You shouldn't be pulling on your neck. Start feeling those abdominal muscles firing up. Let's do 2 more on each side. Last one. Bring those knees in and double leg stretch. The lower you put your legs, the more difficult it's going to be. So if you struggle with this one and you struggle keeping a neutral spine, just lift those legs up a little bit higher like that. If this is an easier exercise, you want a bit more of a challenge, go ahead and put them lower. Let's do 3 more. Don't forget to breathe. All right, let's roll our necks down. Roll it from side to side. Give it a little bit of a stretch. Put those legs straight up in the air. Legs up, hands up behind your head, and double leg stretch. Out and back up. Out and back up. You should really feel those abdominal muscles burning, firing up. Make sure you're pushing that navel to your spine. Let's do 3 more. Last one, all the way back down. Nice job. All right, let's roll over onto our side. Let's come up onto our elbow today, and we'll do some side bends from our elbow. So up onto your elbow, knees in line with your tailbone, hand on your hip, and we're just going to push up and back down. Try and do 10. This is a great modification if we're all the way up in our side bends. Three more. Try and keep that shoulder right over your elbow. Last one. And let's come down onto our stomachs. Arms out in front. Stretch those legs as far as you can. Pull that navel off the mat for some swimming. Inhale for 5 little splashes. Exhale for 5 splashes. Don't let that navel sink into the mat. Support that lower back. Stretch those toes as far as you can out. Let's do 3 more breaths. Last one. And relax. Let's come over to the other side. Come over onto your elbow. Elbow right above your shoulder. Heels in line with your tailbone. Hand on your hip. And let's do 10 side bends. Zip up those pelvic floor muscles from your pubic bone all the way up to your belly button. 5 more. 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Let's give our spine a nice massage and do some rolling. So you can grab your shins, you can grab your ankles, your knees, behind your legs, wherever it's comfortable. Come up into a nice tuck position, chin to your chest, and just roll back and forth. Try to balance up at the top. Engage those core muscles. Let's do 3 more. And last one. Balance here at the top. I want you to stretch your legs out if you can. And we're going to do an open leg rocker. Chin to your chest. Try and balance at the top. Back nice and straight. Then round it. And roll all the way back. All right, one more. Last one. And bring those legs down. Let's roll all the way back down to the mat. Let's do our shoulder bridges today. Heels up by your sit bones. Stretch those hands down towards your heels. Roll one vertebrae at a time, all the way up. Vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way back down. One more. Hold at the top for a few seconds. Roll all the way back down. This time when we roll up, you can either lift heels off the mat like this. You can do some marching. That's where you are. If you're more advanced, want a bit of a challenge, one leg up in the air. And let's try and do 10 leg lifts. If this is too difficult, just hold your shoulder bridge. You can roll up and down. You can do your toes. You can do the marching. It's your workout, wherever you feel comfortable. 3 more on this side. Point on the way down. Flex on the way up. Last one. And other side. Stretch that leg up to the ceiling. Point on the way down. Flex on the way up. Remember to breathe. Four more. Last one. Roll all the way back down, one vertebrae at a time, pushing that tailbone towards your heels. Let's roll over into a plank position. Push up into your plank. Pull that navel to your spine. And let's do our push-ups. There's 5. You can go down on your knees, box push-ups, wherever you're comfortable. 3 more. And back down. Come over into a mermaid position. Put those sit bones on the ground. Nice side bend. Over to the other side. Switch legs. Nice deep breaths. Last one. And relax. Thank you for joining me on day 13 of our Sunrise workouts. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell so you can be notified when we're doing another one. And I hope you have a beautiful day.